Hello everybody and welcome to Life in Bunker. No workers. Maybe you should assign some workers there. Okay, we'll do that. Profession, worker. You will be engineer. You will be another engineer. You'll be a worker. You'll be janitor. We'll get into this, don't worry. Don't worry. You'll be a janitor. You can be... you may as well do something. You may as well be a worker. You'll be an engineer. Perfect. Okay. So, welcome to Life in Bunker. Essentially what this is, it's a city management building game-esque. If you've ever played like Fallout Shelter for iOS or Android, it's pretty similar to that, where you have people in your bunker, and you assign them different roles, different tasks. There are things to manage like your oxygen level, water level, electricity level, so on and so forth, as well as, how many materials do you have, what's your population, so on and so forth. So there's a bunch of different stuff in here that will essentially take a little while to explain everything. I've gone through most of the tutorial, so I feel pretty good about it. This right here is the incubator, so you can assign it to essentially incubate 3 new people for you. It's a little bit weird. Don't think too much about it, really, is my suggestion. But, right, like, so you come in here, you build out the rooms. There are 4 different levels which you can go down. So we're on level 1, there's level 2, level 3, level 4. Each with kind of their own challenges. Trials and tribulations. I wish you could do this in a grid, but you can't. So we'll just do it this way. Perfect, great. Perfect and awesome, and so great. So they'll get to work on that. Essentially, whenever you build a floor, it also builds the ceiling to it as well. You just need to place the walls around it at the very end. So essentially what we're doing here is we're just crafting out kind of a sleeping area, really, for all of our inhabitants so far. So let's go ahead and crank up time just a little bit here, and for just a little bit of time as well, because we don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves. Perfect. Residential zone, we're going to build them some beds. So, what is going to be the best? Probably like this, I would imagine. Right? I feel good about this. So we'll build like one there. Do they have to be spaced out? Potentially. Then again, potentially not. So we're just going to place a row of beds and feel pretty decent about that. The next part that we're going to do here is demolish the area around this room so that we can start constructing walls, right? So we'll get that done. We'll get all this done as well. So we'll say check mark to that, and our workers will start on it. So this game, Life in Bunker, it just came out on Steam, basically. These are the rifts, by the way. This is what you use to build the lifts to go in between levels. Oh, we got a little mole person there, too. I see, sneaky snake. It just came out on Steam. I got, just for full disclosure here, I got kind of a press copy of the game, so that's what it is. That's how I obtained the game. It is not like a paid thing. It's not a paid sponsorship or anything crazy like that. So all of the views, that I have of the game are perfectly mine. So don't worry about that. So essentially, they're gonna finish building out this room here. Walls, wall. So you have to build the walls around it as well. Otherwise, you're gonna have a bad time. So we'll get that done. Go ahead and just finish it. Come on, don't make this weird. Thank you. And then we'll say check mark to that. Build out these floors as well. Why don't we? Perfect. We can actually place another bed there if we so choose, which we probably will. So there's a couple things we need to manage here. So first thing, we have to kind of build a living quarters for your people, which we're in the process of doing right now. You also have to have rooms for like showers and toilets and stuff along those lines, right? Because your people need to have a place to do all that stuff too. So I think what we do. Oh, can we not get to these walls because these? Okay. So we're gonna have to deconstruct a couple things. That's fine. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, perfect. Okay. So what we could actually do here. How far can we go back here? Pretty far, actually. So we want to make another room right here. And this is... Tampered drill bit. Dang it. Okay. We'll hit check mark on that regardless. So essentially what that's saying Oh, perfect. Is every once in a while you'll get earthquakes in the bunker, and that's why the walls and floors and everything are so important, because it kind of reduces the risk of that to a pretty cause the landfall. Yeah, it reduces that quite a bit in terms of it being able to really damage you. So it is pretty important that you keep up on that kind of stuff. So let's get these floors built up in here as well. Oh, this is going to cause me some issues. It's going to cause me some issues. But let's go ahead and just build this up right now. And what we want to do is go into... is it under life support? I don't think it is. No. Residential? Indeed! Shower pod. Rotate this guy around. Oh, see, that's going to cause us so many issues, man. Dang it. But what we can do is we can flip that guy around. We're going to have to build up the floors first. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. Perfect. Check mark. Make it do the things. And then what we can actually do is we can break down these walls. So break all those down as well. Perfect. And then we're just going to use these for placing walls around here. Even though they're not going to be fully connected, you got to imagine it's better than having nothing, right? So check mark to those, indeed. And we're going to come in here and we're going to say residential zone. We're going to do shower pods. And ooh, one there, one there. And then we need toilet cabins. We'll build one there, one there, one there, I suppose. Perfect. So now the other thing you have to do, kind of a la like Sim City almost, right? Is you have to come in here to the water grid. And you actually have to build this stuff out too. So we'll take the water pipe and we can actually run it from here to there. And then if we just do this, I believe all of these will get water. So anything that's like directly connected to each other like that should get water right away. So those are good. That seems to be good. Perfect. Do we need electricity to these? We do not, as far as I know. So let's get out of that view. So we've kind of taken care of all of that, right? But now we also need to focus on getting them a place to like eat as well. So we're gonna have to demolish a little bit more. So get rid of all of this. We may as well get rid of all this while we're at it. Oh gosh. I wish you could just delete like some of what you did. You probably can. Yeah, you can just right click it. Perfect. Wish granted. So we're gonna clear out, good lord. We're gonna clear out all of this space here, and this is essentially going to become our kitchen slash dining area. So they're gonna get to work on that. Perfect. And then in the meantime, let's take a look here. Let's get a couple more people going. And since we have some people, we can kind of take a look here. So you're gonna become a janitor. You are already a janitor. You are a janitor as well. Was that the only new person we had? Potentially. Oh, good lord, what are you doing? We need to rescue that person, so let's go ahead and just tear down that wall real quick. Tear down this wall. Thank you. You'll clean that up, I appreciate you. Alright, man, you gotta get out of there now. Oh, don't even do the thing. Get out. Check mark. Oh, you got it. That may be the most frustrating thing ever. Okay. Nobody's in there. Get out of there. Get out. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of... Okay, build it. Yes. Perfect. Nailed it. Can't be stopped. Okay. Let's take a look here. We need to change this over. We need floors. I think these require a specific one, though. Is it under... Starving. We're starving to death. Good lord. It's not under there. It's under... Oh, it is here. Okay, so kitchen doesn't require anything special, as far as I know. We're also gonna have to have a research station here pretty soon. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and come over here. We're gonna do metal floors because they just make sense to me for like a kitchen. they're easy to clean, you know? Perfect. So they will hopefully get to work on that. If they know what's good for them, they will. And then, so up here in the kind of the top of the screen, you see we have ore. We also have building materials. We have garbage, so on and so forth. These are all like kind of the different foods you have as well. These guys right here are ore deposits, which you use to mine essentially and get those resources. So I think for right now, we come into here. We say we need to build a kitchen because we absolutely do. I don't know what that was all about, but good lord. Can we... Okay, so this is essentially the end right here. So what we can do is we know there's going to be a wall here, right? So what we can do is we can say wall, wall, boom, 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 boom. Perfect. We'll say check mark to that. And while they're working on that, what are you doing right now? You're not doing anything, so you should be a worker probably. What are you doing? Nothing. You should also be a worker then. But we're gonna need a cook, is what I'm getting at here. So janitor, engineer, you should probably stay an engineer. Engineer. Okay, we need a cook, like right now. You're a cook now, congratulations. So, walls complete. Let's take a look. Residential, kitchen, flip it around and reverse it. We'll put it right there, and they also need a canteen table to eat at as well. So potentially we can kind of put one. I don't hate the idea of having one like in here, but maybe not right there. Maybe we place it right here and feel good about that. This also needs to be hooked up to water, so let's go in here. Electricity, water, we'll take a water pipe. Oh, build it. Electricity, yeah, it needs electricity as well, I knew it. We'll do a power cable, we can actually just run one from right here. Electricity, done. So this will get power. And essentially, as soon as this gets power, our cook should come over here and start making food. This guy right here is simply a place where they can come and like eat, essentially, which seems like it'd probably be pretty important if you think about it for any period of time ever. Those are only 2 ore deposits. It looks that way, and I think. I think the way we're gonna get to them is through here. So we're just gonna build this out. We'll say destroy all of that and feel pretty confident about it. Oh, good lord. It's gonna drive me crazy. Oh, you could have just done it the whole time, huh? Okay. Yeah, and the janitor will go in there, they'll clean up the thing. Okay, now get out. Get out. Get out. Thank you. Build this. Build it immediately. No time to spare. Okay, we're getting kind of low on building materials, so we kind of need to get a move on here. How are you doing? Pretty bad. Absolute life satisfaction. Okay, what's going on? Health. Food. Leisure. Sport. They need food. The food is what's killing us. Oh, good lord. It's a sad day for the whole bunker. That is a sad day, man. That's not cool. We're working on it, though. Oh, what happened to you, man? You can't just be running out there, you know what I'm saying? It's dangerous out there. Okay, let's get some more people. And what we want to do, essentially, is come over here. We're going to say, I think it's under production? Yeah, mining machine. We're going to build a mining machine right there. And that is going to start generating us raw ore that we will then need a refinery to refine it into building materials. So Hopefully we can get people fed and oh god, they're getting pretty. That should be going up though, right? 5. Oh gosh. Hopefully it goes up. Hopefully. There goes my phone. Okay. Let's risk it. Let's speed up time. We are now officially in a time crunch. Okay, so this is all set up. Let's go ahead and just slow it to normal time. We're gonna do, it doesn't need water, it just needs electricity. Power cable. Doot, 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 doot. Can't build there? We'll build there. Nailed it. So that will get power, it'll start producing for us, and from there we need to build a refinery, which requires a concrete floor, I do believe. So what we're gonna do is continue demoing some of this stuff up here. Like, we'll get rid of all of this, we'll get rid of that. We're probably gonna end up getting rid of most of this stuff actually. So go ahead and just say check mark to this. And we're gonna build a wall here and kind of have this surround it to the best of our ability. Which seems pretty doable actually, now that I think about it here. How are we doing? I lost a piece of his ear trimming his hair. Good lord. You never trimmed your ear before? No profession? Unacceptable. You're a cook now. Enjoy forever. Okay, we don't have anyone stuck in walls, do we? Good lord. Doesn't seem to be. Okay, good. What are you doing right now? You're a janitor? I feel like we have too many janitors, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be an engineer now. Okay, this is going just fine. What we want to do, come in here, we're gonna say concrete. We're just gonna surround this thing in concrete, essentially. This is gonna be the wall, so we know that this is kind of the end. We'll say check mark to that. Facilities, we're gonna do production, we're gonna do a refinery. How big is this thing? It's pretty big. Concrete floor cover, oh good lord. Water pipe. Oh god. Oxygen levels starting to go down. Okay, it's getting a little bit scary right now. I feel like this probably needs to be a little bit higher on the priority list, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe like a 5. You know? Maybe that thing that lets you breathe is pretty high up on that priority list. That makes sense to me anyways, I don't know. I don't live in a bunker either. Water pipe? Should be fixed. Seems like it's fixed. Tried to eat mole man's meat, got poisoned. Yeah, well, you don't eat random things off the ground, man. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, so we're getting pretty close here. Let's take a look. Production, refinery. Excellent. And I feel pretty good about having that. Like, I don't even hate the idea of having it like right here even. Is this the edge of the map? That's another good question. It is, okay. So we may as well just clear all this stuff out then. Like there's no point in keeping this around as far as I know. Oh god, what if I'm wrong though? What if I'm right? You gotta think like that, you know what I'm saying? Okay. What? Somebody died. Finger with scissors. Yeah. The woman dug up a hole. Cannot be destroyed. Oh, janitors do it. Oh, interesting. Okay. I don't know what to tell you about injuring yourself, really. We could probably... Probably a little something we can do. Vertical. Okay, interesting. Vertical lamp. Sofas, indeed. Incubator. Probably not anything there. Okay, storage. No. How are we doing? Oh, we are almost out of food. Farming. Vegetable patch. Put this in here. It says we can do this. I'm doing it. Okay, we're gonna put a vegetable patch in there. Okay, that's fine. And then I know after the vegetable patch we need storage for it. Storage, fridge. We can actually just pop a fridge in here. Perfect. So you need the fridge, essentially, to keep all the vegetables that you, Oh, we're cooking this kitchen. Bonus, none. Okay, interesting. So got a bunch of babies born, that's good. So we need doctors. This is what we need. I don't think we have any doctors. Life support? Mini reactor, power switchboard, water pump, water purifier. Nothing there. Seems like infirmary. Oh, good lord. Good lord. So we essentially need a refinery like right now. And if we can't build one, which we can't, pretty much boned. Interesting. That might be the end for us. No farmers. Crap. Can we like destroy some stuff? Maybe. Let's try to destroy some of this stuff. See if we get any resources back. What are you doing right now? You're doing nothing. You're gonna be an engineer. Great job. So if we can get resources back, that would be the key, I would imagine. Professional worker, great. So they're working on it right now. Oh, we do get resources back. No, we don't. 1939. Okay. Okay. So what can we... The waste containers are full. Oh, Lord. I don't think we're gonna do it this time around. But, hopefully, that gave you a good idea of what to expect. Actually, can we just get rid of this fridge? That's doing grains, which we have none of. Okay, what if we disassemble this? Let's take a look. We're gonna try to disassemble this and see if that helps us. No farmers, I'm aware. Oh, good lord. Oh, it's gonna get bad, you guys. It's gonna get bad. Okay, speed up time. Let's see what we can do here. Fridge is empty. Good. Oh, it's getting bad. How much did that give us? We're still at 39. Really? That only gave us 39? Okay, 76. How much do we need for this thing? We need 100. Good lord. I don't think it's gonna happen. I think we're gonna have to probably start over, but that's okay. This has pretty much just been a first look at life in Bunker. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, hit that like button. If you want to see more, go and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Likes are super important on this episode. If you want to see more and like potentially turn this into a series moving forward, make sure to hit that like button. Let me know in the comments. Let me know on Twitter. Whatever method you so choose. That's going to do it for today. Until next time, we'll see you next episode.